Start your day with God's wisdom. Daily devotional to learn English and grow your faith. Each day we wake up, we are given a fresh opportunity to align ourselves with God's wisdom and walk in His plan for our lives. Starting our day with God's wisdom sets the tone for everything we do. As we open our eyes and rise from bed, we have a choice. Will we rely on our own understanding, or will we trust in God's perfect wisdom to guide our steps? Proverbs 2 offers us incredible insight into the value of seeking God's wisdom. It teaches us that wisdom isn't just knowledge, it's a life-changing force that transforms how we think, speak, and act. This devotional is an invitation to start your day by embracing God's wisdom, which will empower you to grow in your faith and make wise choices. As we dive into Proverbs 2, let's reflect on how this powerful scripture can influence our daily lives and help us live according to God's plan. Proverbs 2 begins by emphasizing the importance of seeking wisdom. It's not something that comes passively. It requires effort, intention, and dedication. The verse says, "If you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding." Proverbs 2:1-2. This is a call to actively seek after God's wisdom. It's not just about reading the Bible. It's about allowing His words to fill our hearts and minds, letting them guide every decision we make. Wisdom from God isn't something we just come by easily. It requires us to be intentional, to seek it with all our hearts. The good news is that God is faithful, and when we ask for wisdom, He promises to give it to us generously. James 1:5. Each morning as you begin your day, take a moment to ask God for His wisdom. Whether you're making big decisions or navigating the challenges of everyday life, God's wisdom will give you clarity, peace, and direction. As you continue on your day, you will notice how God's wisdom shows up in practical ways. Proverbs 2 reminds us that wisdom is not just for spiritual matters, but for every part of life. The decisions we make about our relationships, our work, our finances, and our health can all be guided by the wisdom that comes from God. His wisdom is both practical and powerful. It helps us see things clearly, understand others better, and make choices that honor Him. For example, when we face a difficult situation or a challenging person, God's wisdom can help us respond with patience, kindness, and understanding, rather than reacting in anger or frustration. Each situation we encounter becomes an opportunity to put God's wisdom into practice. But why is God's wisdom so important? Proverbs 2 makes it clear that wisdom will protect us from harm. Wisdom will save you from the ways of wicked men, from men whose words are perverse. Proverbs 2:12. The world offers many paths that seem right, but they often lead to destruction. Wisdom from God helps us avoid the pitfalls and temptations that can pull us away from His will. It keeps us safe and on the right path. When we make choices based on God's wisdom, we are choosing His best for our lives. We can trust that His plan is always better than anything we could come up with on our own. Starting your day with a prayer for wisdom is one of the best ways to ensure that you are making decisions that align with God's plan. Proverbs 2 also reminds us that wisdom is a gift that helps us understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. Proverbs 2:5. When we seek wisdom, we are actually seeking a deeper relationship with God. It's through His wisdom that we get to know Him more intimately. Wisdom isn't just about knowing the right answers. It's about knowing the heart of God. And the more we grow in wisdom, the more we align ourselves with His will. It's a beautiful cycle. The more we seek His wisdom, the more we grow in faith, and the more we can trust His plan for our lives. As we walk in His wisdom, we begin to see the world through His eyes, and our lives begin to reflect His love and truth. This process of seeking wisdom is not a one-time event. It's a daily journey. Every morning as you begin your day, you have the opportunity to ask God to fill you with His wisdom. And as you walk through the day, you will notice how He guides your thoughts, your words, and your actions. You will be amazed at how His wisdom helps you navigate every challenge, decision, and opportunity. It may be as simple as knowing how to respond in a conversation, or as complex as making a major life decision. No matter what, God's wisdom will always lead you in the right direction. As you grow in wisdom, you will also grow in your faith. The two go hand in hand. Wisdom leads us to trust in God's plan, even when we don't understand everything. It teaches us to rely on His timing, to rest in His promises, and to trust that He is in control. When we make decisions based on His wisdom, we are also strengthening our faith because we are saying, "I trust you, God, and I believe that your way is best." It's through this trust that our faith grows stronger each day. We learn to walk by faith and not by sight, knowing that God is leading us every step of the way. It's important to remember that seeking God's wisdom is a lifelong pursuit. Each day is an opportunity to grow and learn more. The more you seek His wisdom, the more you will see His hand at work in your life. You will begin to see how His wisdom has been shaping you all along, leading you closer to His perfect plan. The more we grow in wisdom, the more we can understand God's purpose for our lives and how He is using us to fulfill His plan in the world. Every step you take today is part of God's bigger picture, and His wisdom will help you see it. In conclusion, starting your day with God's wisdom is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's the key to living a life that honors God, makes wise decisions, and grows your faith. As you seek His wisdom each day, you will be amazed at how He leads you, protects you, and helps you grow. Remember that wisdom comes from God and that He is always faithful to give it to those who ask. So as you start your day today, take a moment to ask God for His wisdom. Trust that He will guide you, protect you, and lead you in the path He has prepared for you. With His wisdom, you will navigate the day with confidence, knowing that you are walking in His plan. Let's begin today with God's wisdom, trusting that it will guide us to grow in faith and live a life that reflects His love and truth.